that was the shit, and I wasn't jacking that shit. I'm like, nigga, I ain't getting no bread off that shit like that.
My bad, y'all. If I see me waving like this, man, I'm sorry. These gnats in here, it came out of nowhere, man. He acting calm. You're a good actor, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, this whole time I'm trying to be cool, but I'm not like this.
Yo,
man.
trust me.
I got gnats want to be on the guest today. You want to be on the podcast,
It's
man.
all good. It don't happen all the time, but you know what I'm saying? Look, that's because niggas is fly out this bitch. Fuck is they talking about? Look at the designer.
You
know what I'm saying? This nigga killing shit.
Like that.
Definitely hit that. But I was gonna say that too about the gnat shit. It's like, nigga, if y'all see the gnats, if y'all edit when y'all put the shit out, if there's so many gnats flying around that is obvious and they gotta see it, make sure this clip is in it so they know that we know the gnats is here. It's fucking life. It's
See, people,
niggas ain't dirty. It just
you see, he preparing for his audience. You know what I'm saying? You remember a Jay-Z video? Get an encore. Do you? Ain't that a crowd like?
You know what I'm saying?
It's gnats like that. What the hell are you waiting for?
They not playing.
Look what you made me do.
It's summertime, bro. They not playing, but ain't no dirty shit going on over here. Y'all know what it is. Probably was some type of fruit that was like, who knows? But going to the production of the shit.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to a special episode of Foreign Insight with your host Maddox, and today we got a special guest. First of all, before we get to the special guest, man, listen, we have a sponsor. Kellogg's. Now I'm playing. Listen, first of all,
early.
We got a special guest here, man. This guy right here, no pause, what I'm about to say, but this guy's hard to get to, man. This guy, I don't know, man. We've been trying to have this interview for a while now, bro. Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yo, first of all, tell them who you are, bro.
Yo, I go by the name On Smash. Whoever don't know me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Off rip, I'm gonna make sure I let you know. I know we could curse on this motherfucker because you be going crazy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Follow me at All On Smash. That's ALLONSMASH. I do mad different shit. Off rip, I'm an artist, a musical artist and musician. You know, I'm producing shit. I songwrite, but I'm an artist first, but I also am an influencer, content creator, and you know, I'm actually an author now.
Yeah, yo, first of all,
wow.
We're going to get into that shit because I realize, man, all right, because later on, I want you to tell me that author process of how to get the books published, too.
Copy.
Because I got some books I want to publish, you know what I'm saying? And little OnlyFans. No, I'm playing. I'm lying. OnlyFans book, that sounds stupid. Man. First of all, let's get straight into it, man. Welcome to the episode, to the podcast, brother. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
First of all, tell people where are you from, nationality-wise, and what hood you from?
Copy. All right, nationality-wise, you know that shit start getting tricky and shit when you talk about it. When we in America, that shit automatically get tricky. But I'm going to break it down real quick. Off rip, I want to make sure I let people know I'm a Shinnecock Indian. So when it comes to New York specifically, my ancestors, like, this is the land that they had, you know what I'm saying, before everything started happening and shit, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to New York specifically, I feel even more connected to the land the more I started learning about the Shinnecock Nation. You know what I'm saying? That whole situation, I got so much more to learn about when it comes to that. But being a Native American, having that as part of my background, it feels good because I don't look at it like America, because before it was called America, it was something else. You know what I'm saying? So that's important to me. Aside from the fact that obviously we have ancestors from you know, Africa, different things like that over time. You know, so much different things. Some that's been here, some that's came across that conversation. Obviously, it could go so fucking far. But aside from that, though, I'm Dutch as well. I have Dutch in my family. My my great grandfather. I met him before he passed away. I didn't meet my grandfather. Rest in peace, my grandfather too. He just passed away recently and shit.
Sorry to hear that. My condolences, brother.
Appreciate that, bro. And I met him for the first time when I was 18 years old. And I got to see his father. I found out his side of the family, his father was a Dutch. So when I saw his father, I saw he actually looked like a white man. I'm actually seeing this white man in a wheelchair. I'm like, yo, this is...
Hold on. It's a white man?
Yeah, like he half white, half black. And before that, you know what I'm saying, it was like a... I don't know if it was like the white woman. I forgot how the heritage go, but I'm not going to make this too long. For the most part, though, I'm Indian, but we're going to say I'm black. And I got some Dutch in there. And as far as where I'm from, I was raised in Queens, and I grew up in Brooklyn. So to explain that,
yeah, cause I'll go ahead.
Go ahead. All right, cool. So I was raised in Long Island City, Queens. So I was around Queensbridge, Ravenswood, Astoria. I was like in between those three projects. Woodside was further down and shit, past Northern Boulevard and shit. But that was the area I started being raised in and shit. until I was like 14 years old. Well, like I would say like 13 or 12, 13, 14. I started chilling in Brooklyn more because that's where my family from. My mom and my father from East New York. So I used to be in Brooklyn much more. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the East, you know that. So it's in the blood, so I used to always be over there a lot. But I still had a couple niggas I fucked with in Queens and shit. But I definitely went to school out there and did what I did out there. And I know a lot of people out there, but I know way more people in Brooklyn because that's just where I started just growing up at. I used to still be living in Queens, but always be in Brooklyn. And then I've moved to Brooklyn a couple different times right now. I still live in Brooklyn. I live in Flatbush right now and shit. But yeah, that's that.
So when you was going back and forth between Queens and Brooklyn, you didn't have a rift between the boroughs of you splitting time between the two boroughs? Because that used to be a thing. When people who live in Queens or in Brooklyn and have to go to like their family member house in the next borough, or even go to school there, it'd be traffic at the stations.
Right.
Hey, Ty, make you massage you on, nigga. Yo, bro, nigga, I'm black, nigga.
Right. Now it's
That
funny.
happened to you?
To be honest, I can't really say because the niggas I would fuck with when I go to certain places, I'm already around a certain group of people and shit like that would be familiar with that area, so I'm automatically just embedded in that situation.
Got you.
But there was a time though, I had a lot of my family living in LB and Little Barankin and shit at a point in time, and when I first went over there, because my mom didn't have me around that side of my family for a little while. After my father got killed and shit, it was a lot of shit going on, and she just didn't want me to, you know what I mean, just be OD into all of that shit because she already know what that come with. But when we finally went out there, my uncle had brought me out there to Little Barankin to meet them for the first time when I got a little bit older. I only knew them when I was young. So when I got over there, we was there, and I went to the store to get something, and when I came out the store, I saw a few niggas walking towards me from the P's and shit. So off ripping my head, I already used to get it, you know what I'm saying, get it shaking back in Queens, back at what I used to be mad different places, just getting it rocking with niggas and shit. So fighting was nothing new to me and shit. So when I saw them coming, I'm like, damn, these niggas probably gonna try to violate my shit, but they don't know that one of these niggas gonna get knocked the fuck out though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hit one before y'all even get a chance to even touch me. So he gonna be talked about after the situation go on. But when they came though, one of them was actually my cousin.
Wow.
And he ended up being like one of my favorite cousins and shit. And we knew that I was with one of my other cousins. They was like, yo, this is your cousin. He like, oh, word. He's like, you was about to violate. I'm like, nigga, you don't even know. I was about to knock one of y'all niggas out. You feel me? But if anything, that would only have been that situation. Other than that, you know, I used to chill in the East with my mans, the Star, shit like that. But yeah, that was that.
That'd have been you knocked your cousin out and you went to a family cookout, like, I want to thank you, Heavenly Father. Hold on.
Straight like that.
That's nigga knocked my tooth out.
Right. I'm the same nigga. It's all love though.
We cousins, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, but you gotta pay for this tooth, nigga. God
Straight like
damn,
that.
nigga.
You know what I mean?
So all right, so let us know, how did your journey in the content create space and music journey started, and where did it begin at?
All right, cool. It started with the music first, and I was 16 years old when I first started like thinking to myself, I think I want to take this and be this for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? This the route I want to go. When I turned 18, I recorded my first record at 16. At 18, when I was real young, though, I had ended up being on stage, did some shit on stage or whatever. And from that moment, when I got the crowd reaction from that moment, I knew that I wanted that energy again somewhere down the line of my life when I was like doing like a talent show and shit like that, and I had like killed this shit or whatever. It was mad, you know what I mean? Love they were showing me. At 18, I actually started doing my first performances, and from there, I was just doing music, coming up underground, going crazy, winning first place showcases, and I remember I was at Webster Hall. It was like 30 artists. It was 31 artists, including me. I had won over all the artists, and right after I had went, before I went, there was a nigga that went crazy. So I had to come even crazier, pause, and he ended up being second place. So that's how true it was. But from there too, I just was like, nah, this shit is really for me. It felt good. People got to see me win. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, this is where I'm going with it. By 23, we had went viral and had the song Live Bounce go crazy. And then, you know what I'm saying, that was just going stupid to a point where I'm like, damn, we hood famous now. And then time passed some more. When it comes to the music shit, I got caught up in some things, didn't make sure that my paperwork was right with certain situations, so I wasn't able to get the money I needed to really sustain what I had to do to become the bigger artist I needed to be. So in that process, I'm like, instead of just like trying to just do a bunch of shit. Let me relax, figure out what direction I need to go in, what's gonna help me, what's gonna be the thing that's gonna be the most important to be able to bring everything together. And I'm like, nigga, it's a million people on the internet getting lit, and they not even like, some niggas don't be funny. It be people that they just consistent as fuck. So I'm like, I know my personality. I know so many people around New York. I literally fucked a bitch in every single borough. Staten Island, I was killing shit in the P's in Staten Island. I forgot what P's it was called. Like, I fucked a bitch in every single borough in New York. I know people in every single borough. I know so many people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just good energy. It's no bad, I'm always good energy. No matter if I'm in a bad mood, whatever, I'm always giving good energy. I'm speaking positive affirmations all the time. So I'm like, if I know I'm like that in real life, niggas online, the people that don't know me is gonna be able to see my personality and feel my energy and be attracted to me, and they'll be able to, you know what I mean, catch on. So once I started doing the influencer shit and started doing the content creating, I started bringing everybody in with my personality, and then I just, out of all this time, I thought I was gonna get lit off of music, and I got lit off of being me. And now when niggas speak to me, they like, yo, you sound like your videos. I'm like, nigga, the videos sound like me. You feel me? That shit is unbelievable.
It's all right. You mentioned that you fuck a bunch of girls in different hoods, right?
Not a bunch. I don't want to make it seem like my shit.
All right, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
I got
he had some bodies in every area code, right? We can say that. All right, cool.
Right.
Let's say, there's a famous meme that goes around, right? And they always show like projects with mad niggas in front of the door, and like, yo, the girl would like, come on, stairs. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever you ever experienced that before?
Okay. Yeah. So I never, being that I'm always ready. I always was ready to, like, I don't know. I always felt like attached to the fact that I have the gift of gab. I have a certain aura about me, and niggas just don't be wanting to fuck with me on that type of level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't give that off to niggas. Like, I don't know what it is. I be feeling like, just when you move on this earth, obviously we have energy, we have auras, we have all of that shit, and it's like you can literally like craft your path in a way just off your energy and shit. Like, and not saying that just because I'm saying that niggas won't just stole on my shit just because, but I just never ran into that situation just because the way I move, and I know how to talk to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to say something to make niggas be like, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the key. Yeah. A lot of people don't understand conflict resolution. They don't understand that. So it's not always you apply it when it's about to happen. You can apply it before it also. For example, like me, tons of time, I know for a fact I'm going to a girl house in the projects, nigga, I don't wear my jewelry. I just don't do it because you never know. And then niggas in front of the stoop, I walk past them. I be going on the phone. Where you at, my nigga? You good? So where you at? Son, I don't see, and I'm lying. Nobody on the phone, nigga.
just to,
like, yo, because I know for a fact if I'm quiet, they're gonna try to test me. So I gotta fuck, like, nigga, you ain't outside, nigga.
Certain
come
things.
right now. I'm like, whew.
Right. It could be the smallest thing that could just change the vibe.
Jump, nigga. Come here. Get over.
Right. And I'm still gonna kill your shit, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you like you was about to get me fucked
you
up.
Crazy, nigga.
Right. I've done it though. I've actually I went to the hood to, you know what I'm saying, fuck something, but I wasn't doing that on a regular basis. That wasn't my vibes because I don't get down like that. I already know how that situation goes. So in the back of my head, I'm like, nah, she could try to line me, whatever. Facts. So that wasn't like an often thing. Facts. It might have happened like once or twice.
So do you remember your first ever viral video, and how did you feel when it went viral? How was that feeling? Explain that feeling to me.
Okay, so my first ever viral video wasn't even before all of this. I had some shit on Worldstar. I was talking about eating ass on the motherfucking train and shit. It was mad long ago. And I went viral on that shit, and it was on Facebook and all that shit. I woke up one day, I just see niggas. I'm like, oh, this shit bugging. But years later, it's crazy because I started talking about all the sex shit and all that after the fact. But the video that went crazy was the video when I was talking about the fact that we don't mind a woman, you know what I'm saying, going to blow us while we like sleeping and shit like that. I forgot the exact meme, the name, like what the words was on the meme and shit, but that's the concept. And when it was going viral, it's like I explained it so perfectly from a man's perspective that niggas was just like, once it connects, like once you like connecting with something and then somebody don't normally say it out loud and you hear somebody actually say it out loud, it makes you laugh. It don't matter like what it is, like
I get you saying, yo, what the, yo, I thought the only one,
right?
Like, I get you saying,
and the feeling of it, it felt good, because I'm like, okay, this is the first one. I have the momentum is coming. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to do a bunch of them before it got to the one that started going viral. You know what I'm saying? So the moment I already was, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this shit is like, I'm just trying to get this so y'all can get to the music. Like, you feel me? So even though it did turn into like me making a book and becoming an author of some shit and having a certain type of brand now, like I just created a whole nother thing, which is fire, a whole nother entity of something to make money from. It was like, yeah.
Because even with you, I see you a lot doing the videos. That should be mad funny, but it's sexual funny ass videos that people actually experience. Like it's like for example, you may have a video something about like you got the teardrop ass or this ass because the teardrop ass be like this and blah blah. That's how niggas talk. I'm like, yo, so he on point because he's right. And then when I heard the rap, I said, hold on. I could have sworn I met him as an artist first. I kind of it brought me back to that. I'm like, hold on, this nigga fucking nice, son.
Appreciate that,
The
man.
hell? But that ain't saying because you here. You out here nice, bro.
I appreciate that.
I mean, this nigga dead ass nice, son.
Right.
I go to your comments, nigga, and then all the girls
Going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
It's all love. Right.
I'm about to snipe somebody.
Yeah, nah, that's what mad niggas. Yo, a couple niggas.
Nah, I'm off the market. Y'all, I'm off the joke. I'm off the market, right?
A joke is a joke. A joke is a joke. He's taking, you heard?
All right, so I've been seeing in your comment section.
Shout out to your lady too, by the way.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Keeping us black men, you know what I'm saying, nice intact and shit like that. You know what I'm
saying? Appreciate it, right? So listen, right? I think I wanted to ask you, right? Because I see in your comment section, there's a bunch of women. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of ladies in there. A bunch.
Right. It's sick. It's sick.
Like a bunch of ladies. Like
it's sick.
It's bunch.
Sick.
Yeah. Like a bunch of ladies.
Right. You have the extension is needed. It's that
like,
bad.
It's an extendo of a bunch of ladies. Like a bunch of fitness people, teachers.
Yeah. Nurses, fucking.
It's a bunch of ladies, man.
Philanthropists. I don't know. It's a million different types.
Yeah.
Right. Continue.
A few hoes, a bunch, ladies in there. Some respectful women or kind. But what I wanted to say to you is this. Because I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing ladies up there flirting with you heavy. So I wanted to, so for the ladies out there who want to know this question, the answer about you. Are you a single man, brother?
No, I'm not single.
Ladies, see, man, I tried, man. I tried. You know what I'm saying? I know, I'm sorry, ladies. He say he's taken. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but I do got a couple friends that look just like him.
You know what I'm saying? Look, the friends is around. They here.
Yeah, the friends, I just throw him on a different outfit. He's off smash, right? But it's just like him. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to him then. All right, so right now he's on smash. Yeah. He's taken. But if I give him foreign labor, it's a different person, right?
You feel me?
That's it.
You got to just flex it. You got to flex it.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna get you beat up by your girlfriend.
Yeah, it's all good. Nah, it's cool. You know what? Before you even get to the next question, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's something that a lot of women would like to know and shit. And some people be like, damn, how does your girlfriend feel about you? How does wifey feel about you? Like, you know what I mean? Saying all of this shit, or if I'm interacting with people in the comment section and shit like that. Of course, just like any woman that would love their man, and girls is like saying certain things and, you know what I mean, providing attention to you, like, your woman would feel away. Not all women, don't get me wrong, nothing applies to everybody no matter what you're talking about. Not everybody is even breathing right now at this moment. Somebody just lost their last breath. You feel me? So,
facts.
But, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, she, you know what I'm saying, she has those motions she goes through, but she doesn't take it out on me. And she understands before I even met her, I was a certain type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? I moved a certain type of way, and I already was doing like funny skits on Snapchat and shit like that. You feel me? So, but we have had a couple conversations, and there's a couple things that, you know, she might have been uncomfortable with, and I, you know what I'm saying, I respect her opinion on things, and I respect her in general. So I just make sure, I just let her know, like, look, this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to people talking about it being entertainment, and, you know what I'm saying, how having a relationship is kind of hard when you have somebody in the entertainment field or whatever, it is like that because there's so much like gray area when it comes to shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to jump lines and shit like that. But when you got somebody that just like gotta just trust who you are, that's when things is cool. But yeah, for the most part, we can have fun, and I still chop it up with y'all and still provide y'all more videos she had to laugh at and just interact with.
So you got a girl now, but let's just say if you were single, right? Do you have a preference of women? Like, it could be white, Hispanic, black. What would your what is your preference? And if you do have a preference, the main preference, would you still date outside your race?
My preference is black women.
That's what I'm talking about, my nigga.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love my black women. Like, I never see me marrying no one but a black woman. I obviously, that could be a huge debate on like how much another race would understand you and understand your own values and different things like that. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into that, and I don't really want to deal with those kind of barriers in a relationship because I need you to understand the struggle, the culture. So when we have conversations, we on the same page with shit. And when you talk to, if you're in a relationship with another culture, there may be certain things that y'all just may clash on when it comes to culture wise. And I'd rather just take some of those clashes out, just deal with somebody, and whatever other clashes we got, it won't be because of some cultural barriers and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Like for me, for example, if my preference has always been black women, right? My preference.
Yeah.
But I realized growing up, when you limit yourself to one group of people, you lose out on possible blessing. That's just me.
That's a fact.
So I realized like my preference is black, but if I didn't have a black girlfriend or something like that in the future, and I marry a Hispanic woman or a white woman, so be it. Like love don't have no color. That's how I look at it.
That's a fact.
My preference would be black, and then everything else after that.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? And sometimes I know the women love you sometimes, man. But sometimes women out there, man, y'all give us a hard time for no reason, man. A hard time. So let me ask you a question, another question. Yeah. And let's say if your woman was doing the same content you was doing,
right?
Would you be okay with her doing that?
We would have never been together.
Thank you.
You gotta see shit ahead of time. You can't be playing with shit like that. You feel me? Like niggas' eyes wide open, analyzing shit at all times. The way you respond to me when we have conversations, the way you move around other people, how you talk to your girlfriends. Niggas analyze every little thing, bro. And that's part of how our brain, your brain go crazy because it's just working so fucking much more than so many other people. And when it comes to your woman, before you make sure that's your lady, you got to know what you're getting yourself into.
I agree with.
That's it.
So another question I want to ask you, right? Because this is right here, because once again, a lot of your stuff is geared to women, right? So women out there, I haven't seen active comment in your comment section. Yeah. So I just say, let me ask you this question to get an act. Because you can't respond on visual when you're already out. You have to respond through comments. So what is your biggest turn on in a woman?
I was gonna say the sexiness when it comes to like sexiness, like appeal and stuff like that. Yeah. I just love the girliness of a woman, like just being girly, the girliness. I always say that, the girliness. That shit is just so cute. You know what I'm saying? Like light voice vibes, and even if you don't got a light voice, just the way you move, the way you walk, it just be sexy. Just the way you carry yourself, your mannerisms, the way you dress, just the essence of girliness on a woman.
I agree. Yeah. So what's your biggest turn off on a woman?
Yeah, let me see, biggest turn off. Like emotionally wise, visual wise, like where we going with it? Because
you do both. I do visual first, then emotional after.
Visual turn off. If you don't carry yourself well, like a woman if you don't carry yourself well, then it's like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm carrying myself a certain type of way, then you should be. So I'm not even looking your way. But if it's a emotional situation, if you don't know how to, it's a turn off when you don't know how to obviously take accountability. Like everybody said, that's the number one thing, which is extremely important at all times and stuff. And no matter how much you be telling people that's what it is, when they in the middle of an argument, it go right back to just not taking accountability. But yeah, that accountability shit, and just like not knowing how to control your emotions. I understand that's women, you know what I mean? They feed off of that, they live off of that. Not all women, once again, but just when you can't, like, you need to be able to step outside your body and see what's going on. Like, when you can't do that, like, that's when it be like, you blowing my, like.
Yeah, son. Because I always heard a lot of women, they get mad at me, right? Because they always say they want a man who's a man who's intelligent. Women always say that. And I always ask them, can you handle a man that's intelligent? What you mean? Because a man that's intelligent is going to question why you doing some stupid shit. They're going to question you, like, why are you doing that?
Of course.
And, who you think you are? You ain't my father. I'm like, hold on.
You ain't my mother. You ain't my father.
Like, what?
I see why they got the switchboard going crazy. Copy.
You ain't my father.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to say that to me. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What? So mind you, that whole combative thing, it turned out to me. point blank period. And when it comes down to the physical, I think my biggest turn off, ugly feet, bro.
Yeah, that's nasty work. That's nasty work.
That throws me off, bro.
I'm gonna worship the ground you walk on with feet like that.
And you,
How? It's impossible. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
that's a fact. The floor is offended.
Yeah.
Like
Man.
what the hell, nigga?
The
I don't
floor
have
is offended. It's
the
crazy.
dog, the shit on the floor. I'm cool with that, nigga. It's expected. But a woman
Nasty
with
feet.
toes that come over the sandal,
Ah, damn. That's not. But you know what I mean? If she can't help it, if she was,
they can feel that, bro.
When you scratching the ground with that, like,
What you talking about,
clawing
nigga?
the
What?
ground.
Mind yours, nigga. Like what? I can't because my eyes keep going back down like
Ah,
a magnet, bro.
yeah, nasty feet. I can't do nasty. If you can't help it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was a woman that everything else about her was amazing and shit like that.
I couldn't do it, bro.
You still couldn't do it?
I literally had that, bro. Shout out
Damn,
to
I could ball. I might be able to, like, you know what I mean?
shout out to
Go
2004. No, I'm lying. Ubu started. Shout out to the group
Niggas,
started.
I'm like, that sound familiar as shit.
Yo, I met this girl we was talking, son, dating, whatever, and she was pretty, bro, slim, nice height, everything. I'm like, yo, ooh, and she came to my crib one day and she had sandals on, and first of all, her foot was like in the sandals squished,
Okay.
like a Bill Cosby hoagie. And I'm like,
nigga,
nigga,
stupid.
I'm like, that shit look kind of like a hoagie right there, a little bit, like
A
small,
hoagie.
a smack.
I thought
like,
a Wawa.
yeah, I'm like, nigga, I can't. But it had like a little corn on top. I'm like, yo, I
Not the
can't.
corn and the bunions.
Yo, so mind you, when we had our dealings, I would make sure, I'll make sure, but I would actually wear like long socks. So she
Okay.
had the little flower socks that come past the knee.
Oh, okay. So
That-
she can't rub your toe. You mean like so y'all won't touch?
She had the socks that come past her knee. And I'm like, yo,
Oh.
that's nice right there because that add to the whole body look. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay, yeah,
So
right,
every
right.
day she would come around with a different color sock. I'm like, all right, cool. But when those socks come off, nigga,
Right.
it's like I want to just, I can't even. Again, too X-rated, but I just
I was trying to go there. I'm like, well, okay, I'm trying to picture this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? But I just couldn't. I couldn't keep. Obviously, I ain't cover.
yeah.
But she was bad, bro.
Damn. Look, to each his own, right? At the end of the day, that's what it comes. If you got a deal breaker in there, then that's just what it is.
I had the other girl she was a fat girl. She was like
Okay.
She was like fat, but
Big bone?
curvy fat.
Okay.
But her fingers was nice. Her
Okay.
feet was nice.
Okay.
We was vibing, bro.
But
Vibing. But the only thing that took me off from her is not even a little bit of stretch marks. I like that in a woman because it's natural.
Love some stretch marks.
Her attitude, nothing.
Nah, for real, they be fire.
Yeah,
I'm glad Party Next Door put that cover all that with shorty with she had the stretch.
The tiger
mark.
stripe.
Yeah, that
Son,
shit was fire.
like a little zebra cake. And I
You
like
knew-
that,
you knew
right?
what it was? Yeah.
See, when they too big, they look like a smashed pumpkin.
Oh,
right?
oh.
Yeah, but I like the smashed pumpkin.
a smash pumpkin.
I like the smashed pumpkin. But sometimes when they're too small with the stripes, they'll turn to a zebra cake. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
thought it was
those
zebra cake too. I ain't go for. I had that in the back of my
Yeah,
head.
it's
just
the
now,
zebra
too.
cakes, right,
That's funny
from-
as how you said that.
9.5 back in the day. But them zebra cakes is nice. But my thing is with them, I like it because it shows that you're a real natural woman. That's natural.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when she was fat, with the stretch mark, I could deal with that. 'Cause she had big breasts, I could deal with all that. But the attitude shit, like Family Guy, but I can't deal with the attitude.
Yeah,
Being fat. I
Too
can't-
much
I can't.
attitude.
And fat, nah, I can't do it.
Nobody who wants to do?
You better be. If you're gonna be fat, you gotta be like Winnie the Pooh. You gotta be nice and sweet.
Nigga.
Nice and sweet.
See, that's a
son.
good explanation, I guess.
Winnie the Pooh is mad.
Just the essence of just being calm. Just be calm. Just be calm, man.
Be calm, yeah.
Get in your
man.
bag every now and then, but don't make it a habit type shit. You feel me?
So, all right, now, who is
game
your
two.
celebrity crush?
I'm gonna say because of that. I can click that over. Right?
Go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing.
I'm saying I was Can you? Yeah, I don't want to over record that motherfucker and shit. Appreciate you, King. Thank you.
So, all right, so who is your celebrity crush?
Okay. To be honest, bro, I don't have a specific crush, and I say that because when I was crushing on, like, I guess you could use the word crushing.
Yeah.
Crushing like a celebrity. I guess like back in the day, if I'm crushing on something, like over time, I kind of like started not caring as much about that. So I don't have no specific like, and I feel like there's just I don't know nobody that's super unique. There's so many unique different artists and stuff, and women and different people. But I don't know, just somebody that just have to pop out and really like catch me on something like, nah, like she lit. Like actually, you know what I'm saying? But I don't got no crush. My lady, my crush at the end of the day, man.
That is a good answer because I was gonna ask that early up, but we had a girlfriend. I said, oh, why did I ask that question just now? But I was gonna remix the question and say, who was your crush before you had your girlfriend?
Hey, look, it's all good. I'm sure she probably got a, you know what I'm saying, like a celebrity. That's why, you know, look, everybody at the end of the day likes more than the way one person looks on this earth.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? So,
Like,
yeah.
for example, right, my celebrity crush, she wasn't a celebrity at the time, but you could say she was. I had a big crush on the principal from Steve Harvey show.
Okay. What's her name again? I forgot. I know what you're talking about. She
Greer.
what? Yeah.
It's Greer.
Wait.
Greer. I think her name was Greer.
On Steve Harvey, that's her name. Okay. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about though. She had the
The
short
short
haircut
hair?
and shit. Yeah.
Man,
She was cute.
And then, as the season started going on, I started having the crush on Cedric girlfriend, Sadie. I said, oh, she sound cute.
Oh, you started catching that vibe.
What's wrong with me?
Look, you couldn't deal with that. She used to be, say you better.
I'm like, damn.
Look.
So, all right, so now,
What made you like her?
which one?
Not
Sadie
saying
one?
nothing wrong with her.
Which
She
one?
definitely cute too.
The Sadie one?
Yeah.
Because her voice.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like, damn,
I can see that.
son. Like, and
can
then
see that.
before I seen that, I started watching the Wayne Brothers movie, Don't Be a Minister, South Sent You,
Okay.
by Drinking Your Juice in the Hood with that whole
Okay.
spoof.
Right.
And she was like, she had Marlon in the back of the truck, and she was like, I could get a little freaky.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Yeah. That was
She said,
that was about.
let's get it on.
That was a good
Damn,
scene.
nigga, I like her, son. I like
Yeah, that was a good
lady,
scene.
nigga.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I shouldn't be getting hard at a comedy, but I did as
Yeah,
a
I'm
child.
saying.
That's
They
the
knew what
old
they was
me.
doing. That's exactly why what I do works so well. That's why a lot of comedians do work so well when you mix that shit in. But yeah, continue, man.
So now, let's say, you said everyone like somebody else how they look, like that appearance wise, not just only one person.
Right.
So would you be okay if your girl spent $1,200 to take a picture with Chris Brown?
That wouldn't happen. Like, not even on some like, because it's like, I feel like whatever woman I'm with, she would understand that she would just know he wouldn't be with certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you.
you just know your man. Like, you feel me? Like, she would know me. Like, come on now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, 'cause a lot of girls were saying, I don't see no problem with it. I'm like, what? Oh, it's just Chris Brown. I'm like, what? Oh, he's not a normal person. I'm like, he is a normal man. Chris Brown's a human.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, if you're going that hard for Chris Brown, and you spending that much money on see Chris Brown, and you having an issue with not playing on first dates or buying dinner for the second date, you spend $1,200 to see Chris Brown.
Niggas do it.
I'm bugging, bro.
Nah,
I ain't paying money on no rent, but you paying money for Chris Brown. I'm pretty sure Chris Brown said, psst.
It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that could come with that. You feel me? Shout out to God, you know what I'm saying? Like, get that bag, and whoever got their shorty that was, you know what I mean, taking inappropriate pictures or whatever, you feel me? Then that's just, if that's how you live, and that's how you live. And I'm sure this nigga on the other side, like, shit, I want to let my girl do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he probably like, I want to let my girl
Hell
take a
no.
picture with me, like how she, you know what I mean? But
Remember
who
that
knows,
famous picture
man?
of Chris
To each his
Brown?
own.
When he's on the sidewalk looking at the girl, like, yo, like, there's a famous picture of her walking somewhere with somebody else, like paparazzi, and Chris Brown, like he came out and he's in the frame with a picture of.
Oh man, it was a still shot.
I ain't too sure that was Karrueche. I don't know. It was one of them girls.
Okay.
That Chris Brown was dating. I'm gonna try to tag that on my screen. But all right, so now let's get into a little bit of politics. It's not nothing too crazy because everybody want to know. You know what I'm saying? People want to know what smash views. You know what I'm saying? Coming out, we in an election year. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So who you going for, Trump or Biden?
Neither.
Why not?
I stopped voting after Obama. I ain't even gonna hold you for a second. I was thinking about voting on the last cycle, whatever the fuck you call them shit. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, man, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to get into that shit, man. I'm too focused on no matter what the tax cuts are, no matter what this is, no matter what this is. I know I'm staying out of that shit. I got to focus on getting to this motherfucking bag, nigga, because at the end of the day, without that shit, none of that shit even matter to me, because it can matter, obviously, but
I was
you know
gonna
what
say
I
that
mean. Like,
because the thing is, right now,
I'm focused on this motherfucking brand.
I
Fuck that.
always try to encourage my black people, especially my black people. You don't got to be an expert in politics, right? You don't got to be an expert in that, but just know the basics of politics in this regard, because either one of them is going to affect your bottom line, which is your money. They're going to affect it.
Right, of course.
These stupid ass laws that come into play, all these good ass laws that come into play, inflation, gas prices, rent, all this shit affect us, right? So I'm just saying, just vote for the policy, not the person.
That be the thing too. Like, I don't be, when I know there's so many holes in the system, I can't put my energy into it because there's so many ways for things to change after I make a decision. There's so many things in the background happening that I'll let everybody that's more into it, more knowledgeable about it, play their part in it. And even though I know it's important for us to vote, and that's why we have the right to vote for reasons and shit like that, it just be like, it's so much bullshit with it, and there's so much different stuff, there's so much gray area in that shit that I'm like, it's too much gray area to a point where, you know what, I don't even know what to trust. I don't know what the, you know what I'm saying? You fucking come and say you're going to do this, then you don't do it, or this part, or, you know what I'm saying? I feel like more than likely, I would do some shit like vote for a senator, vote for a mayor, like help vote for like people that's more in the infrastructure part of it. Yeah, like I feel like that'll make more of an impact that.
It would.
You know what I'm saying?
That would make more impact for you. It's about always tell the people too, they get mad at me again. They always say, hey, black people not a monolith. And I'm like, you're right. So when I go vote for Trump or Biden, whoever I vote for, why are you getting mad that I didn't vote like you? It didn't make no sense. And they get mad at you like, what, motherfucker, you a traitor? I'm like, what?
Oh, man.
Do you even understand, like, for example, right? People right now will go out there and vote for Biden. So I'm vote for Trump. Me, we could still be cool, whoever you vote for.
Right.
But my thing is, I asked them, why you vote for Trump? No, why you didn't vote for Trump? They said, I'm not voting for Trump because Trump is racist. What's your evidence? They can't give me an actual hardcore evidence. They give me talking points, which is bullshit. So I asked them, I hope you know when you supporting Biden, you actually supporting the actual rapist. Rapist. My bad, not rapist, my bad, y'all. Racist. What you mean? I'm like, this is the same guy with the crime bill. This is the same guy who said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Like, same guy he said little black kids taught him about roaches. The same guy who literally tried to pander to black people and bought them fried chicken and brought them to their house. The same guy who read a eulogy of a KKK Klans member, and that was also his mentor. This is all facts. But somehow we just keep voting for this one dude. And I'm like, yo, listen, son. Now, people can change, but he's too old to change, but people can change it, right? Even if the man's not fit to be in office, I'm okay with that too. But this man is clearly a weekend at Bernie's. He's literally like a corpse. And I'm like, yo, he's mentally ill and it's messed up. Like, this is elder abuse. Like, vote for somebody else. But for policy. Yeah. I encourage everybody to look at policy. So black people go out there and encourage, people died for you to vote. They died for you to vote. So just practice it at least locally. And I'm okay with that. So good answer, bro. So now, about to wrap this up.
Copy, man. Shit, I might ask you some shit, nigga.
No, I got 3 more questions for you, bro.
Copy, man. Go for it.
So, I see on your Instagram that you got shows coming up, right? Yeah. During the summertime. So, tell us about this. Tell us about the show you got coming up in August.
Yes, sir. So, that show specifically is going to be the first time I'm actually appearing out. You know what I'm saying? Outside, like I'm at an event. It's the event starring me. Come see me in person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my first time really giving the people a chance to have a location to actually see me at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In person. And I think obviously that's just some of the most important things in life is to be able to interact with somebody in person. You know what I mean? Catch their vibe and, you know what I'm saying? See them in the flesh and shit like that. And a lot of people want to see me in the flesh, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just on the internet and they can see. Once in a while, I might like walk past somewhere and somebody be like, and scream like, yo, you are, yo, sir. And those reactions, I cherish them so much. It's like that means the world to me because it's like the shock value of it. I get to see the shock in your face at the very moment you're being shocked because you wasn't planning to see me. So when you randomly see me and I see a reaction to it, I'm like, that means,
It's
like,
different.
like it was something like you really got connected to me at a time in life where I didn't even know what's going on. I probably could have been in a bad mood at the crib or some shit, like focus on like, damn, what I got to do next for this and shit. And you at the crib just infatuated by me, like, oh my god, you watch my videos, like laughing and shit. And if I could see that, that probably would make me smile in that moment. But I can't see the other things that's happening in the world. But I smoke a lot, so I was trying to wrap us back around to the beginning of that question so I could finish it properly. What was it one more time? Hit me
About
with it.
the show.
The show.
In August.
Fuck, how I get away from the show so far? I was about to go somewhere else with it. Okay, yeah. So
No, that was genuine because he basically showing to people that he appreciates y'all.
it's a fact.
Right? Because that y'all understand. Have you ever been on his side of the spectrum? Y'all would get exactly what he's talking about. And I don't got 100K, but I was really popular in dance hall ground zero.
Talk your shit.
It was the same exact thing.
Talk your shit.
So you walk around there, people like, oh, that's dancing man. What the hell? And it make you feel so good. So I always tell people we appreciate y'all always. But back to the question, my bad.
That's a fact.
Sure, August.
All good. Yeah, August. So it's gonna be a few performances before me. I'm not gonna have like some long ass showcase vibe and shit like that because I've been in the underground scene plenty of time. I know what it is. That's not gonna be the vibes. It's gonna be people that I know personally, people, or if it's somebody there that say if somebody personally that I know can't make it, have probably replace that that vibe or whatever. But they're gonna be someone that I feel could fit into what I would like for that vibe for that night. But I will be performing a few different songs. This gonna be my first time like really performing after going, like after capturing all of the clout and shit like that, like to this extent. And it's time for motherfuckers to see exactly what I'm up to, like what I've been doing all these years, what I've accomplished as far as developing myself as an artist and just a human being in general, and just the energy that's gonna pour off my body, and people gonna be able to just have a moment of history with me before my next chapters in life. And this is gonna be a monumental stamp as far as my career about to take off for the finally type shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire, bro. Because the thing is, when you say before, because when you perform on stage, do you get nervous?
I don't get nervous now, I ain't gonna lie. I used to like feel that feeling, and I still would feel that feeling.
I was going to ask you that because you perform is a different type of monster now because your notoriety and your clout is high now. So it's not the same old, like what they used to call the chitlin circuits. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Now, wait, what's that? My fault. I started laughing. Didn't even know what the fuck you was talking about. Human shit. What that mean? You said the
chitlin circuit?
Chitlin circuit.
Circuit.
Chitlin circuit.
Like what that is like when like comedians, they're literally start off in like little local bars and
Okay.
small spaces.
Okay, I never heard that term.
So when they blow up, they go to like the main stage.
Right.
But they count like the beginning stage is the chitlin circuit.
Okay.
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
Like little small spots, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Copy.
like Kevin Hart.
Right,
Kevin
right,
Hart
right.
is major.
Right,
So
right.
Kevin Hart would still perform sometime in the Laugh Factory.
Right, exactly.
Considered the chitlin circuit.
Got you.
Because he's way up there. Like,
Look, you learn something new every fucking day.
yeah. So.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if you had more to the question or if I was supposed to.
No, go ahead.
Nah, when it comes to that, bro, I'm not like this shit embedded in me for life. Like I've been doing this shit for mad long. I know what I bring to the stage, and it's like at the end of the day, the part that helps me a lot is that aside from the fact that I live and breathe this and have so much passion for it and like connecting with people, is that in person, you see how we vibing on some chill shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't see each other, and we ain't get to set up the event, but it's like we probably was chilling last week or some shit. This vibe that I got is it pours out on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like I don't treat it like people don't gotta feel like. There could be so much tension when you watch someone perform, or people wait for other people to react to it, or people want to see if you fuck up, or how long you can go with the confidence that you have on this.
I got you, yeah.
Exactly, and I bring just that. I cut that whole air, that tension, because I'm speaking to you, I'm talking to you a certain way. So when I'm talking to everybody, it automatically cuts that tension and turns it into just a vibe. Like, yeah, we just chilling. Like, even if I've dropped the mic on the stage before. Picked the mic up, and I was like, fucking dropped the mic on the stage, said some funny shit, kept going, and then made the vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got a mic while you performing?
While I was performing one time, dropped the mic, kept going, went crazy, and then I had a fucking big ass applause and shit.
No, it's funny about that because I always thought about, like, I never saw an artist have a hiccup or sneeze while performing, like motherfucker. But
Nigga said a hiccup.
I
That's-
never heard.
or,
I never
or sneeze.
Like I never like.
That's funny as hell.
Remember Tupac saying round and round, I get a. That was something.
You know what? It
crazy.
probably a couple times niggas probably just they had that shit, but it was one of them COVID-19 sneezes. You don't want niggas to hear that shit, but you put the mic. You thought you missed the word, but nigga fucking fake sneeze, COVID-19 sneeze and shit. Little Corona sneeze shit.
No.
Right.
Yeah, only person I seen do that one time. I ain't gonna front. They ain't sneeze, but it was an old clip that came viral with Lou Ross.
Okay.
That song, ain't nobody gonna get my loving.
Okay.
And he was coughing.
Nah. You gotta laugh if you watching a nigga do that. Like.
But the girl singing this in the background. Gonna get my loving.
Her too?
And the girl was just singing.
Oh,
continue,
okay.
But he is coughing.
He dying on stage.
The beat still going on.
Nigga dying on stage is crazy.
So I see you got a book out, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the book you got out and how did I dare to even get into books and a process to get your book from your brain out to the paper,
Right.
out to the store. Tell us about that process.
Got you the book, copy. And before I say that, I just want to confirm the answer I was giving you, which is the bigger crowds, them 10,000 people on the stage, 20,000, all of that shit. I live to see that motherfucking day, nigga. The moment I see that day is the moment my mom gonna be the happiest she ever been in life. The moment I see that day, nigga, it's gonna make me. I'm gonna be, cause motherfuckers don't know. Like I know what I got, and I perform so fucking amazing, bro. Like it's just the energy. Like you feel me? Like, and I just want to just give people culture, give people vibes. I want people to be able to just have a moment and remember and just remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want people to feel the moment. You know what I'm saying? The now and take it in. So I'm not scared of none of that shit. If I have any butterflies, it's good butterflies. It's butterflies that I can't wait to get off because it helps me even perform even more harder because it amplifies it. But when it comes to the book, I'm blessed to be alive to be able to even create this. I'm blessed to be alive to have the brain to be able to do an audio book. You know what I'm saying? And have the creative mind to be able to create a story. Before I even like start writing the story, I'll be like, I don't know what the fuck this shit gonna be about, but this shit gonna be fire though. I'm like, this shit about to be fire. So while I'm writing the story, and I'm gonna get into the intricacies of it, but as I'm writing the story, I'll be like, something happening. I'm like, oh, that happened. I'm like, oh, now they wilding. So I'm already like a viewer of the book as I'm writing it,
Gotcha.
and already songwriting and writing my own music and just all of that type of stuff. I already been in tune with just writing and just bringing creativity from, you know what I mean, the shit that come out of thin air and just putting it into something. And when it came to book, writing a book, it just easily just correlated to it. And if I'm using the right word, just, you know what I mean, it meshed in perfectly. And while I was writing the story, I had to make sure I started just writing some shit, and then I was like, I got to come up with a whole storyline because I've done so much fucking different things. It's ridiculous. Before I even started writing the book, I was already working on a project. I already was writing a script to some shit. I was going to do a short film series with someone, but we didn't get to follow through with that. I already was I was writing other different types of things, so I was already used to the process of writing stories. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when it came to writing a story, it just was natural. I wrote it, and then I understood that it was going to take mad work. Now, when it comes to the publishing and everything, you mentioned earlier, you wanted to know about that, plus the question you just asked. I knew it was gonna be a fucking process, but as everything I do, nigga, I research shit. I get my knowledge right, and I get prepared to know that, okay, I'm gonna have to set a time in my life where very soon where I'm gonna have to lock in and just be stressed on this tedious ass process, no matter what it is. You feel me? So after I wrote the book, I was kind of trying to rush it to write it because nigga, I needed the bread. I'm like, I need my shit lit. I'm booming. I'm going viral, but I don't have like the product I really need, and the product came from the people. It was one person, and I'm still getting into it. I know it's so much, but it was one person one person that mentioned a book in one of my comments. Like, you should do a book. I'm like, that's interesting. I should. I always thought about doing it, but I never knew when in my life I would do it. I'm like, I might be like 40s. In my 40s, I'll do a book. That makes sense. In my 40s, I'll probably sit there and start writing shit. Who would have thought in my 30s I was going to start doing this shit? Early 30s, you feel me? And I'm sure people just find, oh, he in his 30s? I thought this nigga probably. Yeah, that's a good way of, you know what I'm saying, actually give my age as well, too.
Yeah, right. I think he's in 20s, but go ahead.
Boom, look at that. And that's how long you know I was doing this shit for, but and stayed and stuck onto it, but pause. But when I was doing this shit, I knew that when I recorded it, it was gonna take a process. It was gonna be a process, and it was gonna take time. And when I first started doing the recording, I had went to the city to my man, shout out my man Adrenaline, shout out Adrenaline. He had a location out there. Shout out my nigga Army Regime. Had a location out in the city, and they had like a place where I could record, a little studio space. The thing about it was the interface that he had at the time, it just didn't interact with my computer well, and there was just it was a lot of static inside the recording, and I spent like damn near 14 hours recording the book, and I had to cut the whole shit. I went there a few different days, so I'm traveling, spending money to get there, come back, I'm spending money on food and shit.
Though, but damn, nigga.
Bro, until for 14 hours to go away. Then I go to my man, shout out my nigga DJ Mafia B. I'm in Bushwick, got a studio over there, and he gave me the opportunity to record my book there. He had the Shure mic too, so it was dope to have the Shure mic, because they was saying like that's one of the best mics to record, like, you know, some shit like that.
I'm insecure. Well,
Nah.
So I'm insecure.
As I said it too, I'm like, shit, I don't want to right now at this spot, but
you try to say my mic ain't good?
nah,
nigga?
your shit's pause.
Right.
That would have,
Pause.
can't even answer the damn
Major
question.
pause. You right? My bad. Back to the
Nah,
main
you
story.
good, Ken, you good. But I made the book. I recorded the book. I edited it. The process was so fucking tedious. You can imagine when somebody say they're doing a book, because first of all, you got to write a book and not just publish the shit and make it hard copy, soft copy, whatever. Pause. You actually got to recite the whole shit. So the process of reciting it, the words got to be in place. They got to be like not far away from each other. When I'm recording, and I was trying to I couldn't like structure all the words right then and there, because when I'm doing it, I'm not going through a whole bunch of sentences at one time off one take. Like, I'm taking time because I want my words to be very clear, and I know they could be blurry at certain times, so I want to make sure they're clear when it comes to this shit, that they can hear every single word, and that they just in the right space, not too much quiet space in between certain sentences. It's not too quick after, especially if it's an erotic moment. You want to make sure it's nice and smooth, but it's not, certain words ain't lingering too much or certain. So it's just so much that go into it. But when you editing it, I already understood how to edit. I was using Logic. I think I recorded on Ableton at first, because my man, he only had Ableton. That was my first time even recording on fucking Ableton. But then I had Logic on my computer, and I ended up recording the rest on Logic. And then I usually use Pro Tools too, but at this time I was using Logic to record it. So I knew how to edit it because I already was using the program. I'm cutting shit. Another thing that was fucked up in the process, bro, is that when it was recording, the fucking wave files was coming in blocky. Now, the people that be recording on the regular and shit, if they ever ran into that situation, they know how that shit probably look. And I had to like cut the spaces before, your tongue clicks before you talk, everything, bro. And the wave, and the waveforms was blocky. They wasn't regular waveforms, so it recorded fucked up. So I'm over here trying to edit fucked up, blocky fucking waveforms, and I'm just in the crib like this shit. It took so many hours to do this shit, bro. But I knew I had to get it done, and I knew if I got it done, that'll put me on another level, and people will respect the fuck out of it. Nigga, you did a book. And I did an audio version to the shit. It's tedious as fuck, but I got it done. And shout out my nigga Jay Leon. He did a little mix to it. It wasn't but so much he had to do, but he be mixing on my music, and he A1. But he mixed. He just do like a little extra thing, make sure the DB was good. And I even got the damn sound effects off YouTube, different. That had to mesh the sound effects in the music. I was able to put the music in the book. I did all of that. Then when it came to publishing it, if you got a question, ask me now. So before I continue.
All right. So now, with the whole thing with the audio book thing, right? Because I always wanted the process. You just taught us the process without even me asking the question. I was gonna ask that. So with the audio book, people out there, don't do audio books if you can't read your own work.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Write a book and you can't read it.
Niggas, it's gonna take mad time.
What that say? Nigga, it says cat. You wrote it. Oh yeah, I did. That'd be crazy, but my bad. Finish your point.
Nah, that's real shit. You definitely want to be able to write to recite it, or but they can always pay somebody to narrate it for them and shit like that. They got people that narrate it for you, but and I also want to get paid to do. I'm already getting paid to do shit like that. What I'm talking about.
If you had the bread, would you pay Morgan Freeman to do one of your books over?
Nah, I wouldn't
That'd
pay
be a
nobody.
hit, bro.
Nah, Morgan Freeman to go fucking crazy, like.
Right.
But my voice is so fire that. Now I'm becoming like a Morgan Freeman vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm becoming like the new, like, you feel me? I got some shit going on. Like, niggas is jacking the vibes, and I appreciate y'all for jacking the vibes. And I got different voices too, and I'm gonna get to the public shit, but that's another thing about voices, bro. It's like at different times, I sound like I'm back 15 years old, 16 years old. I got that 15, 16-year-old voice, depending on like how I'm talking. At certain times, I want to talk like with a calm, deep tone. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I might want to talk in a more sexier tone if I'm in a certain situation with my woman but sometimes I'll talk how I don't want to speak at that moment. Like my octave ain't where I want it to be at, and I don't feel like correcting it at that moment. So I just allow it to continue. But I'm thinking in the back of my head, like the person listening to me talk is like this. They're listening to me from the voice that I don't want them to hear me. Talk, you know what I mean? Talking
yeah,
at that
speaking,
moment and shit. So it'd be a combination of shit with that voice shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no. Yeah, yo, studio, your son, turn my headphones up. Run that shit back.
bring it back, nigga.
Yo, Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer by Smash. What?
Right. Like switch that shit up, make it a little. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Brighten it up. But
Street called named Desire. Like, what are you talking about,
nah, this
nigga?
nigga.
Going crazy.
Street called it,
son.
nah, stick with retarded. But nah, bro. When it you want me to get to the publishing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So when it came to publishing the book, before I had to make sure I do my research again. I was like, before I put this shit out, I want to make sure I get the most percentage off of the shit as possible. So I was looking at shit when it comes to Amazon. I mean Audible. When it comes to Audible, they take way more of a percentage. I think they percentage like it's like a 60-40 split or some shit like that. I forgot.
They get 60?
To be honest, I forgot. I wouldn't be off if I said they might, but it could be you 60, them 40. I don't know, and I don't want to. That's from what I remember, and I don't want to say anything into definitely do your research. But I believe that was the shit, and I wasn't jacking that shit. I'm like, nigga, I ain't getting no bread off that shit like that.
My bad, y'all. If I see me waving like this,
Go
man,
ahead.
I'm sorry. These gnats in here, you came out of nowhere, man.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
acting calm the whole. You're a good actor, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, this whole time I'm trying to be cool, but I'm not like this.
Yo,
nigga.
trust me.
I got gnats want to be on the guest today. You want to be on the podcast,
It's
man.
all good. It don't happen all the time, but you know what I'm saying? Look, that's because niggas is fly out this bitch. Fuck is they talking about? Look at the designer.
Don
You know what I'm saying?
Tomato.
This nigga killing
Shit
shit.
like that.
Definitely hit that. But I was gonna say that too about the gnat shit. It's like, nigga, if y'all see the gnats, if y'all edit when y'all put this shit out, if there's so many gnats flying around that is obvious and they gotta see it, make sure this clip is in it so they know that we know the gnats is here. It's fucking life. It's
See, people,
niggas ain't dirty. It
You
just
see, he preparing for his audience. You know what I'm saying? You remember a Jay-Z video? Get a encore. Do you? Ain't that a crowd like?
you know what I'm saying?
It's gnats like that. What the hell are you waiting for?
They not playing.
Look what you made me do.
It's summertime, bro. They not playing, but ain't no dirty shit going on over here. Y'all know what it is. Probably was some type of fruit that was like, who knows? But going to the production of the shit, I felt like Audible was gonna take too much chicken. You feel me? So I did my research and I found that Findaway Voices, findawayvoices.com, they had a better percentage of shit. But the thing about this though, bro. You go through the process of uploading it. You put your tax document. You know what I mean, sign your tax document, shit, and everything. Not sign it, but you fill it out. You get the form, the tax form, and all that shit, so they could pay you and all of that. You could do it through PayPal and different things like that. Now go ahead, hit me with it.
If y'all see UK behind the camera, man, this nigga back here fighting them gnats. My bad. This nigga.
Nigga trying to slip.
He like this nigga.
No, these niggas is not. They're not playing. These
Yo.
gnats is not playing.
Yo, the gnats is what race of people? You think they are?
That's what racist people.
What kind of race of people are these gnats? Like they like Dominicans, black, Puerto Ricans.
I don't even
These some
fuck-
hood gnats,
Some
basically.
hood-
You know what
yeah,
I'm
these
saying?
niggas.
Niggas,
They trying to get camera time. They need a camera. They really mobbing though. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to front like they
Let me
were.
try to interview a
they
gnat.
mobbing.
Hold on. Let me try to interview a gnat.
They mobbing.
Yo, Mr. Gnat, what's up?
Now why they wilding more now? Hold on.
Yo.
Hold on. One of them niggas gonna get hit. Nah, but all right. Let me finish up, man. But yeah, findawayvoices.com is the website I use to put my audiobook out. But when I started seeing the money that I was missing, even from that percentage, bro, it gets broken down so many ways with the different retailers and shit like that, bro. Just know, nigga, it's over 10 bands that I missed out on. Just know that. And I'm talking about money that could have been in my pockets, nigga. But it's okay because what I was gonna do what I wanted to do, I didn't want to release the book on no sites and shit like that because I wanted all that cash straight to me because I know my fans are gonna pay for me. They can send me a cash app, pay. They gonna do it. But the thing was, being that it was my first book, I was weighing the options like, being that people got Spotify on their phone and Apple Music on their phone and different, already have Audible. I mean, different thing, not Audible yet, because that's how I'm do Audible. But being that they have these apps on their phone, it'll be easier for them to access the audio book. So I said for this first book, I'll put it to where it could be accessible on the streaming platforms and shit like that. But every other book from now on is getting paid from my website directly through me and shit. So I ain't gonna be missing that bread like I was missing on this last one. But and people that buy this book, they can easily, if people like, yo, girl, you gotta get this book or whatever. Yo, I listened to it. Yo, did you hear the first one? Like, nah, like, yeah, you go on Spotify, man, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be on all streaming platforms, the first book. So anybody in the future, 10 years, 20, 30 years from now, you can always buy the first book on the site. I mean, on like the streaming platforms, but every book after that, you gotta come to me, man, because we gotta own our shit.
I want my bread. So here's the last question. You have to wrap this interview up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Yo,
yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
I don't understand. These gnats out here wilding, man.
I'm glad. You know what? You don't normally get shit like that on the interview. So
Yo.
this is the vibe for this interview.
Yo, this is getting me tight. I mean,
It's crazy.
I'm trying to be calm, but this is getting me tight. Listen,
Yeah.
The studio man, you're fired. You're fired, studio man. You're fired.
Get him out of here, man.
Yeah, right. So, right.
Sheesh.
So you mentioned before on your platform
Yikes.
about secret kills, and what I mean by kills is meaning secret sexual encounters. Do you feel that having a secret kill are the best because only you and that person knows what went down?
Okay.
Or do you know?
That's what I posted today, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you posted. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Reposted today, I should say.
Yeah,
Bring
so
old shit out.
Do you feel those are the better ones, or the ones that people know y'all had a history?
Yeah, the secret kills is fire because they may always come back down the line to fuck with you, even if they got somebody that they fucking with. Just because y'all got that secret, it's just like we just know we bonded for life. You know what I'm saying and shit like that. But you know what I mean, as long as the pussy good, nigga, there's an old kill, secret kill, new kill, whatever. As long as that box good, nigga, that's all that matter. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Listen, man, out there, man. First of all, let me give y'all something about secret kills, man.
Hit him with it.
First and foremost, I know these so-called players didn't tell you this. First of all, you gotta let people know, man. When you let people in your business on who you humping on, and vice versa, that shit can mess up the relationship you got because the other people coming into it.
Yeah.
Secret dealings are always the best. Remember that song, Secret Love?
You got a lot of shit that I'm horrible with catching up with shit quick like that.
But those are the best, man. That's somebody's secret, and only y'all two know what's going on, and no one gonna get in her ear to tell him he's a dog. No one come in my ear and tell me, yo, she's a slut.
Right,
None
right.
of that going on.
Right.
So you do you, I do me. When we come together, you know what I'm saying? We use protection. And
Right,
we
right.
straight.
We come together and we come together. You feel me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Don DeMarco, shit like that.
Yo,
Shit like
bro,
that.
I wanted to say this too. If any of y'all have seen this fucking little bump on my eye from this angle, because I was hoping that the angle I was gonna be sitting at was gonna at least be on this fucking side. But tell me why, of course, bro, when I'm about to do it, this interview came up last minute too, right? I get a fucking little,
bro.
it's some little,
I don't see it.
that's good. I just had to make sure just in case some niggas try to zoom in on their shit, they was trying to see how clean a nigga's skin is that they might. And then I caught a little something right here at the bottom, like a little, like a hair bump and shit like that. It's like, yo, bro, like, I don't even do interviews like that, nigga. Oh, I wanted to say this too, bro, and I'm gonna ask you a question too before we leave. We good on time and shit like that, right? My guy. Yo, damn, hold on, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so as far as us not doing an interview early in the game, like I told you before, I was like, I wasn't in that space yet, bro. I was going through a bunch of shit, even though I was online, putting in work and dedicating, making sure I was consistent every fucking day, nigga. It was some days, nigga, I was in horrible moods, nigga. And I was like, I gotta just do this shit. I gotta just get this shit done. Like, I'm going through, gotta get this shit done. And shit, those same videos, some videos went viral just from those, and people wouldn't even know, like, you know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't in the best space at that time. I was like, I just gotta just focus on this. I didn't even want to come outside because my weight started going down. For one, I started eating like more vegetarian like and shit. I took a lot of meat out of my shit, and I was working out at the same time. So my muscles would get big at the time, but when I slowed down on doing a little bit, all of that muscle pump went down and shit, and the veganism in my face started showing a little bit, and I'm like, damn, I don't want to be on camera like this. And you know the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like people have a certain expectation, right? You're not gonna be able to be perfect. You can't meet everybody's expectations and shit. Like, I would love to be perfect, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I wouldn't like to be perfect because I like the fact to fight for different things to make you the best human you could be. But it's like, nigga, I ain't want to be in person or on camera looking a certain way and shit like that, and I'm disappointing the ladies, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm disappointing people and shit. And it just was uncomfortable to be outside at that time for me and shit. But nigga, I knew that the time was gonna come when I was gonna come back outside, and God, I appreciate you for still having us here and shit. I'm talking to God like God ain't a part of us. For us to be able to sit here and have this conversation the next year, like I said I was going
I
to
appreciate that, bro.
Know that.
Because even when you went, I hit you up about that. I'm like, nah, this dude right here is moving right now. And first of all, you're funny as hell.
Appreciate it.
And then you was talented. That's no matter of fact. At the time, you know, like when you start doing new podcasts, a lot of people don't believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, nah, whatever. They don't want to come to the podcast.
Right.
So I said, no, let me fuck with people who I know who's lit already. But even if they ain't lit, let's just have the conversation.
Right,
But I
right.
like to mix it up on my platform, have a lot of truth telling, and then also interview people who I feel that's are stars on the making, but it's on a star
Appreciate
level right
that,
now.
right.
So I want to get they life story on my podcast, on my platform. So I have like a dictionary of you already.
Hell yeah,
right?
hell yeah.
So
It's all important.
So mind you, so I want to have that. So mind you, when you told me that you was going through something at the moment, I respect it. 'Cause I understand a lot of people don't look at men's mental health. They don't look at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, you good, bro. You good. I ain't get offended at all. I'm like, nah, you good,
Yeah,
bro. You
that's a
good.
fact.
You good because I know for a fact it gotta be. I'm a designer, right? I work at a regular job. I'm a designer and I'm a podcaster. And this shit is hard.
Right.
The people, me and my boy UK, one behind the camera, out here swatting the flies. Y'all don't understand.
Right.
Me and UK is doing this. It's me and UK's channel, right? My channel, UK is a part of it. So mind you, at the end of the day, UK does his company, UK Hip TV. Shout out to UK Hip. Not only
Shout
that,
out.
he got a job. He has children. So he's a busy man himself.
Of course.
When we collaborate on this type of thing, sometimes he's, I'm sick today. I ain't feeling good. I go take a mental break. I don't
Facts.
care. 'Cause
Need
I
those.
know that I go through it too. So when you went through it, I didn't even get it. I mean, nah, you good, bro. 'Cause I knew for a fact
Right.
I'm gonna come across. You would comment sometimes on my fashion page.
Right,
Shit
right.
sick, son.
Right.
So
Show
I knew
love.
it was coming back around, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Got to, bro. And I want to, you know what I'm saying, salute to you and what you got going on.
I appreciate
your outfits, your designs is fire. Your creativity is dope, bro. And I definitely look forward to coming to your next fashion show. And just being a part of things in the future, you know what I mean? Even if my schedule off for something, we gonna link up, bro. And I like to just build with people that's doing stuff that's positive, that's full black, you know what I'm saying? Just being a good human being and just wanting positive things to, you know what I'm saying, happen on this earth and shit like that. I just want to be involved with all those type of things. So it's a pleasure coming here and to, you know what I mean, vibe with you and do this podcast, bro. I'm glad I came, bro.
And one more, I know that's the last question last time, but
Hit me with
his
it.
last question right here, for real.
Cool.
My black woman out there, man. Where my camera at? Right here? Black women, listen. Me and my boy Smash are starting an R&B group, right?
Okay.
And we going to out there, you know what I'm saying? He rap and I sing, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So we going to have a thing for my black woman out there. We having a two-man group. We ain't come up with a name yet. So if y'all got some names in the comment section, give us an R&B name, you know what I'm saying? So
Drop
we
it.
going to be out there doing it X, Y, and Z. You know, he work out, I work out, you know what I'm saying?
Heavy with it.
You know what I'm saying? So we going to be good, you know what I'm saying? I could dance.
Yeah, y'all hold the baby oil and you apply that on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave that up to y'all.
Yeah, man. You see, but that's why I want you. That's our secret to the world, to the black woman out there. We coming to R&B. I know y'all probably hate me because I'm too critical on black women. But I love him because he's not critical on black women. But the whole message is that we love black women. So, all right, don't get mad.
Love
good
my
cop,
black women,
Good
man.
cop, bad cop.
Appreciate y'all. Good cop, bad cop. You never know when I'm on my bad shit. I might be on my bad shit. You never know, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, bro. I appreciate you, brother.
Once again, bro, I appreciate you. Much love, King. Know that.
Until next time, y'all.
Yeah, follow me. Don't forget, All on Smash, ALLONSMASH. One more time, and I ain't
Facts.
want to fuck up your outro, but now we go.
No. My bad. You 100% right. Say it again. Your tags.
Follow me right now, man, at All on Smash. That's ALLONSMASH. The second time I almost fucked that shit up, but yeah, you know that, of course.
Yeah, and follow my page, y'all. It's also All on Smash. That's my page too. You know what I'm saying? I got
Bring them all this way. Fuck it.
I got a Bizarro page. He's Superman. I'm Bizarro.
It's crazy.
Later, y'all.